There's no question about it that we're living in an environment right now where the topics that are discussed are not all positive. I mean, many people are without jobs, financial crunch, jobless rates, homeless rates. All of these types of things are just on top of us. Not since the Great Depression have we been in such a situation like this one. So I really do believe that right now, coming to a concert in the safe arms of a concert hall, sitting in the midst of 100 incredibly passionate, talented musicians, among friends who are all there for the same communing reason, to enjoy classical music, that it offers a sanctuary that removes us from the rigors of our daily lives. It gives us a moment of repose. It feeds us. It rejuvenates us. It re-energizes us. And probably, I would say that such a concert event or experience or musical journey today probably has more meaning and is more important than probably any other time in my lifetime. On this program, we're going to hear music of three composers: Italian, Hungarian, and Russian. Three very unique musical voices. Rossini, being primarily an opera composer, has written a very short overture describing the action that is going on in his opera Semiramide. Now, Semiramide is the queen of Babylon. She kills her husband with the aid of a prince, and there's all this love intrigue. She's in love with him, he's in love with her. She finds another man that's younger, but that man turns out to be her son, who's actually in love with someone else. Well, you get the picture. It's very convoluted, very complicated. It's the type of story that can really only happen in the operatic world. And all of this sort of intrigue, energy, spite, this liveliness is reflected in the first 5 minutes in this wonderful Italian overture. Following this overture, we're going to perform the work of the Hungarian composer Béla Bartok. It's a ballet suite from the Miraculous Mandarin. It's about a 20-minute work which also deals with love triangles, intrigue, seduction. The orchestration is swashbuckling, it's exciting. The music is at times very luring, as the woman lured the various men into the dark room where they were robbed by the three tramps. I mean, it's exactly the same type of story as was happening with the royalty of the Queen of Babylon. It's just not in castles, but literally on the streets. The Miraculous Mandarin is a score with lush orchestrations filled with folk music, of seduction, music of energy, of pathos, and certainly of dynamic drama. Like Bartok, Rachmaninoff, following the 1917 Russian Revolution, also immigrated to the United States. We're going to perform his third piano concerto. Now, it's one of the greatest. He composed this work as a virtuoso showpiece, so that when he came in 1909 on his very first American tour, he would show off his virtuosity as a soloist, not necessarily as a composer. He composed this work just before that, but because of time constraints, he didn't really have time to practice it. So he ended up practicing it on the ship, coming across the Atlantic, on a silent keyboard. Can you imagine? And then jumped right off the ship onto the concert stages and began performing this memorable concerto. Of course, Joyce Yang is our wonderful pianist, our soloist for the week, and she is one, like many, who love this concerto and love its challenges, but also find themselves immersed in the world, in the rich world that Rachmaninoff gives us.